Giving you the best of the best on the good to go motivation. Good to go.
Oh, yes, it's good to be back. Welcome to it, guys. My name is Andy Letoteti. I am your host. This is the Good to Go motivation, and I'm going to be with you, giving you the best of the best when it comes to motivation. As you guys know that I am not going alone on the show. I have the behind the scenes, the team that is working. Yay! I am so happy to be working with this team. I have the content producer of the show, Sembile Ndlovu, technical producer Thabo Kebe, chief editor Melody Mgadi, and last but not least, the marketing and the programs director Spesihle Komo. As you guys know that we are out here in the studio working tirelessly, working every day, because we want you guys to be motivated by some of the topic, the content that we may be discussing at that particular podcast. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe on our channel, Good to Go Motivation, and hit the notification button so that you'll be notified should we post something. Okay, guys, today we are out here talking with the matriculants. We want to talk all things matriculants. The purpose of the podcast is to give matriculants a little motivation that will help them focus and excel in their final examination. The team is always ready to answer some of the questions that I am about to ask them. So let's get the ball rolling. Sembile Ndlovu, I am beginning with you. So COVID-19 came as a shock in South Africa to many of us as the citizens, as the residents of South Africa, and it sort of like drove us away from the way we were living before. And matriculants of 2020 particular, and also the matriculants of 2021 may be affected in some way. Please share with us some of the challenges that you may think of and see that it might likely affect matriculants of 2020 and matriculants of 2021.
To talk about the challenges that the matric class of 2021 are facing.
Yes.
To name a few of those challenges is the issue of COVID-19. COVID-19 came in 2020 when we least expected it.
Yes.
By this time we thought it would be over, but seems like the cases are going up instead of going down. There's a lot going on. It's affecting our matrics negatively. They've been subjected to abnormal school days. They go on certain days and some they don't go, and they're in matrix. They are supposed to be studying even on weekends, but they can't do that because of these abnormal days. They don't get enough time to go to school. They don't get enough time to study. It's more like they are teaching themselves instead of having a teacher. It becomes more easier when you have someone who is a teacher who has the information of what you're doing. So with them having to do things on themselves, it's not very easy. And then there's this issue that's just burst, the issue of load shedding. Just imagine you're trying to study at 8 o'clock and then load shedding suddenly occurs. You need to wait until 10, you need to rest, you need to sleep, you need to wake up fresh and everything. You don't, like, our matrix, they are faced with a lot of difficulties, and it will be very hard for them to make it. We can only hope and pray for them.
Oh yes, thank you very much, Sembile. And indeed, COVID-19 affected us badly, but we need to focus and stick to the positiveness that it might come out of this negativeness of COVID-19, because no devil formed against that shall prosper. So moving on to Melody, we are about to start the final examination, and matriculants are now about to commence their 2021 final examination. So Melody, please share with us some of the tips that you may think of and think that matriculants need in order for them to use it as a study guide during this time of their exams.
Answer your question on that, Andy. Matriculants should know themselves before they plan and draw up their study schedule. It is important to take the time to do some self-reflection. Remember, studying is not a one-size-fits-all approach. 2, they need to identify their peak times. We all have particular times of days when we're most efficient, and this differs from person to person. So you may be highly productive at night or highly productive in the morning. 3, it is very important for them to draw up their timetable. They need to give real form to their timetable, map it out in a graphic form, make it include all their study breaks and cover all the work they need to do. 4, they need to commit to their well-being. Studying for writing your matric exams will probably rate as one of the most stressful experiences of your life. Matric is a test of learning, courage, and resilience. Know yourself, identify your picks, and commit to your timetable.
Thank you very much, Melody. I also like the part where you said they should draw up their timetable. I think that is a very important thing that they need to do, because it will help them, it will help you guys limit the time of other things and focus on your studies. Remember, this is your future and it requires you to put much effort and focus for it and work tirelessly for it. So that gets to the last question for today. Specifically, Como, you are the last guy for this question. Please share some of the healthy tips that you maybe think of, because we all know that during this time we need the body to be fit, we need the body to be healthy, we need the mind to be healthy, healthier than before. So in order for us to sort of like concentrate on the final examination. So please share with us some of the healthy tips that you maybe think of.
Tips on how matriculants should keep their body and mind healthy during examination times. They must cut back on other commitments. Minimize the time you spend on other commitments. This will help ease the pressure. Eat a well-balanced diet. Avoid eating junk snacks and eat healthy, which will help you concentrate better. Get a good night's sleep. Have breaks when studying. It will help you to clear your mind and regain focus. Exercise. The little time that you get, you must use it to exercise to keep healthy and fit. And lastly, socialize. Find friends to study with. This will help even when you are on breaks but still be productive. Wonderful
speed. Thank you very much. Thank you to all you guys who answered my question today, for taking your time and motivate our nation and motivate our learners, motivate the matriculants. They need you during this time. So for matriculants, please, you guys, is it your time? This is your time to shine. This is your time to work. This is your time to focus more on your studies and use your time wisely. Please put aside other things, focus on your studies, because you know this is your future. Please pray, study hard, and good luck to your examination. We are hoping more to see you guys joining us in the higher institution and paving your way to your bright future. Me and the team, and we are out here. Don't forget to subscribe on our channel, The Good to Go Motivation, and hit the notification button. Like, share, comment, do everything to share, do everything to keep backing up, do everything to make sure that our channels go viral. Peace.
Giving you the best of the best on the Good to Go Motivation. Good to Go.